So today I wanted to come in and just share a really quick little update about something that has evolved since I did the interview on Tuesday for Association Chat. So I have this podcast, Association Chat. I regularly interview folks, and on Tuesday I had the chance to interview Chad Stark from Optica about this rebranding. Super important interview for me. There were technical difficulties in the middle of it, and so the edited version of that's going to be uploaded to YouTube later. But you can still go back right now and watch the replay. Check it out and see, because other than that little bit of like 2 minutes of trying to figure out what went wonky with our microphones, the whole thing was really about this rebrand that this association that's over 100 years old has gone through, and what went into it and the decisions that were made about it. Here is why I want to come to you live today to share a little bit of an update. And this is just a really quick update, but as you can see on the screen, I saw this from one of my former colleagues who worked at OSA, Optical Society. And she worked there for many years. And I just want you, to take a chance to take a look at this. Here we have an organization that is over 100 years old, and Lynn is just a phenomenal person, but she shared how she had retired and then received a package from Optica with all of these little items: the pen, the notepad, the decal, journal style booklet. And they remembered to send to someone who cared so much for so long about this organization, a staffer, right? Part of this next step in the story of OSA, now Optica. And I have to say, I worked at the Optical Society, so this actually really hits home for me, because I know Lynn, I know the Optical Society, now Optica. I'm going to get used to saying it. And I was really, really happy to work there. But here's the deal. The truth is that, C.S. Lewis said, integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. And what I thought that this was such a great example of is for associations that are trying to show that they care. They're trying to build trust. They're trying to, show that through their communications that they have this integrity, that they're deeper. A lot of organizations hope to do this, but on the part of the individual who decided to send this package to Lynn, and on the part of the organization, this represents not just, showing caring and demonstrating that through actions, but it speaks to the decision making on the part of the individual who sent it, but also the organization itself. And it meant very much meant that the person who received it felt cared for. And this is what I think that we need to think about in a time when so many of us worry about whether institutions, organizations we belong to really care about us, if they really care about more than just our time spent on staff or our membership dollars. I think this is a really great example of someone who is making a difference at the individual level, but then as a greater whole, as part of an organization, and truly speaks to its culture. And so kudos to Optica again. Even though I just interviewed them on Tuesday, I have to say, whoever made the decision to do this thing where they sent a former staffer, someone who just retired, part of the branding. I mean, what were they going to get from that other than just to do the right thing, other than to do something that means something to someone who had worked there for a really long time? And so this was just a quick note to say that this is an example of how we can all make a difference. But it did remind me of this quote from Herman Melville, who said, "We cannot live only for ourselves. 1,000 fibers connect us with our fellow men. And so each individual action that we have really can make an impact. And I just wanted to bring this, bring some attention to this organization that just did something that probably never expected that anybody would really see. But they did the right thing when no one was watching. And I just wanted to say I saw it and I'm thankful for it. And I hope that more organizations follow suit. So if you can use this as a little bit of inspiration that it actually matters, this work we do matters. It mattered to Lynn. It matters. So I hope this was a reminder that even in the small things that we do, that they add to the richness of who we choose to be and what kind of brand and experience we create for our organizations and for ourselves on purpose. So with that, I hope you have a great rest of the week. I hope this inspired you a little bit, and please keep in touch and let me know what you think. All right.